So I'm gonna give you some quick guidelines on what to look for when you're purchasing your next single board computer or just kind of any computer in general. So we're gonna start general and get a little bit more specific as we go. So first up is going to be the more general hobbyist boards. So this category is going to be more for people that don't know exactly what project they want to start on, or maybe they have several ideas and they want to try them all. Since you have this level of uncertainty, you want to start with a very bare bones platform like a Raspberry Pi or an Orange Pi. These are perfect platforms to start with because you can add various accessories over time to customize it into the exact computer you want without paying for a bunch of extra features up front that you're not going to use. Next up is everyone's favorite category, gaming. This category is obviously all about power. High CPU and RAM clock speeds, multiple cores, and efficient cooling are top priorities. Every single board computer can accomplish gaming in some capacity. Some are going to perform better than others, obviously. A Raspberry Pi Zero is really good at 8-bit and 16-bit gaming. It's a really cheap single board computer, and if all you want to do is play 8-bit and 16-bit, it's perfect for you. If you want to do 3D games and more upscaling, you're going to have to pay a little bit more for those higher clock speeds and extra cores. And when you get up to that $300 range, which is about the maximum for a single board computer, that's where you get into the lower end mini PC range, and they start to kind of overlap a little bit, where you'll see more of those beefy Ryzen mini PCs that are going to outperform a smaller Raspberry Pi or Orange Pi. Next up is server, and more specifically home server or small office server. Servers are of course designed to be efficient and stable. Some prioritize power so that you only need to buy one appliance to host all of your applications. Others sacrifice power for expandability, allowing you to add more servers over time to create a cluster as the demand for power increases over time. That way you don't have to pay upfront for a lot of power that you're not going to use. As I mentioned, there's a ton of different single board computers, all have different use cases, so we're going to get even a little bit more specific. And next up, we're going to talk about edge devices / firewalls. Edge device is sort of an encapsulating term. It just means the device that sits on the edge of your network and interacts with the outside internet and your internal network at the same time. So in this case, a simple router would be an edge device. And as we know, routers and firewalls are designed to always be on, just like servers. They usually prioritize utility over power, such as having 2.5 or even 10 gig Ethernet ports. Other devices that I mentioned earlier, like Raspberry Pis and Orange Pis, only have one single 1 gig Ethernet port, which is perfectly fine for a tinkerer or hobbyist. But if you want to push a lot of data through those Ethernet interfaces, you're going to have to pay a little bit more for 2.5 or 10 gig. And these devices are built to last. They don't have a lot of moving parts like fans and whatnot. They're usually cooled by just heat sinks, ruling out the need for you to have to turn off your router or firewall just to replace a noisy fan. To me, buying a single board computer, or any computer for that matter, is like buying a car. All cars are designed to get you from A to B, just like most single board computers are designed to run an OS and run some software. The new F-150 Lightning Platinum is a premium electric truck that has some crazy utility, and the Corvette C8 is an amazing performance sports car. Both are the same price, both can get you to work and back, but beyond that, they are very different vehicles designed to accomplish very different goals. And this goes for computers too. So before shopping for a new computer, just ask yourself, what are my needs? You don't want to pay for a bunch of features that you're not going to use, just like you don't want to buy a bunch of expensive accessories and end up paying more than you planned in the first place. But if you are looking around for a new single board computer, or any computer for that matter, let me know in the comments. What goals are you trying to accomplish with the purchase, and maybe I can help out. But if you are in the market for a more premium edge device or a more premium server experience, then check out that video I did on the Blade 3. But if not, let me know in the comments what you're looking for. Peace.